या संप्रदायकर्तृभ्यो निष्ठेभ्यो प्राणिभ्यो महद्भ्यो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः. Any doubts in the yesterday's lesson or earlier?
Yes, Acharya, I have a question on this utpathena pathe gacchati.
Utpathena pathe gacchati.
So why Tritiya is used in utpathena? It should be apadana, Panchami vibhakti.
He's not going. He is not going pathena. He went utpathena pathaha. First he went by wrong route. Patha is not the correct route. He missed the route. He went on by some other route. Then got some doubt and inquired with someone. Then someone said, no, this is not the way. But you have to go back to that road and straight you have to go.
But now he's leaving the wrong route and coming to the right one.
The wrong route and he holding the right route. So if he holds the route, then only he will get.
So my question is that he's coming from wrong route to the right route. And wrong route is Utpatha.
Utpatha, he is not holding Utpatha. By mistake, he held for some time.
Yeah, so now Utpatha he is leaving, so it should be Apadan. Utpathat pathe gacchati.
No. It's not like that. Chicha, you are coming that way. One is very it actually. There's an Chayan Satyam. He's not. Just it is in Pathena Pathaha.
The last in the previous.
Yes. Last Tada Chaturthi Bhavatyeva. What he says is, Yada tu Utpathat Pantha eva akramitum ishyate. Earlier what he said, Gantra adhishthite adhvani eva ayan nishetha. See, Ganta, the passenger, the person who is traveler, adhishthit panthanam gacchati is there. What is the actual sutram? Adhvavinne gachyathanam karmani ete staha ditiya and chaturthi. Both will be there. Is it okay? Chasta. Yeah, there is chasta. So example is given, that is okay. And counter example is also given. Now, anadhvani iti kim panthanam gacchati. Okay, if it is adhva, then there will be ditiya only, not ditiya and chaturthi as vikalpa.
Right.
This sutram says both will come. Here, since it is adhva, panthanam only will be there. Okay. Gantra adhishthite adhvanyeva ayan nishethaha. Okay.
Right.
Chaitra is, Ganta. Ganta means Gantatahu Trichpacheha, the one who is going.
Traveler.
So, adhishthite adhvani eva. If he is an adhisthana on the adhva, okay, adhishthite, if it is occupied, then only this nishetha. Yadat utpathat pantha eva akramitum ishyate. He is not traveling by that. But utpathaha, utpathena, by that, pathe gacchati. Then he is coming. Utpathat pantha eva akramitam ishyate. So through utpatha, by the wrong route, he is arriving on the right route and going on the right route. Then it is panthaha. So it is adhva. Since it is adhva, there chaturthi will come. Anadhvani nishedha, the ditiya will not come. That is the answer. Now your question is, utpathat pantha eva akramitum ishyate. Okay. That means, utpathat means, what is it called? Utpatham parityajya. This is generally called Lyablope Panchami. That is going to come in Panchami Vibhakti. It is called Lyablope Panchami. See, Samase Ananipurve Kvol Yapo is it. So, Swaprachya is there. Okay. Samanakatrikayoho Porvakale is the Sotram Tva. Bhuktva Vrajati is the example. Okay. Then this Tva Prachaya is replaced, Adesha, by Lyapa Prachaya. Samase Ananipurve Tvaha Lyapo is the Sotram. So Agatya. A plus gatva agatya it will become. But agatva, nai samasa, there is no lyabadesha. Leave it. Sometimes what happens, lyavanta shabda is understood, it is not used. There is lopa for lyavanta, isn't it? And then the Panchami is used. Utpatham parityajya, in that sense, having left the wrong route, that is the meaning. Okay?
Yes.
That is Utpathat, then why, how Panchami? It is called Lyablope Panchami. Prasade Tishtati, for example. Prasadam Aruhya Tishtati. That is going to come. Similarly, here also it is Lyablope Panchami. Utpathat going to Patha. So since Patha is there Chaturthi will come, but not Ditya. So the usage, what happens? Utpathena, that means Dwara, through Utpatha, the way. Through Utpatha, he is arriving on the Pantha. Pantha means the right route, right road. Okay. So what happens is, why this Tritiya, you may ask. That means here the meaning, implied meaning is that Utpathena gantum ashaktaha, since he cannot reach Ujjaini, for example, by that route, he left the route and came back. That means he was guided or directed by someone or something happened. So in that sense, Utpathena Ujjainim praktum Ujjainim gantum va Pataliputram gantum va ashaktaha. Okay. Pathe gacchati. Pathe means
the right
route. By that route he is going. That is what is actually expected meaning. Okay, so what happens? This marga patha, suppose say he is going to Pataliputram. There, it is not Gantra Adhishtitatva. It is not Gantra Adhishtitatva is not there. Because from wrong route he is coming, and now we arrived here. So therefore, Chaturthi only will come. Anadhvani. So what he says is Utpathena, Pathe gacchati, Utpathena, Gantum ashaktaha. Okay, Utpatham parityajya, Pataliputram gantu kamaha, Tadiyam margam anusarati. Gacchati means anusarati. Having given up, having left that road, the wrong route, he arrived on this route to reach Pataliputram or Hastinapuram or Ujjaini, whatever it is. Okay, so there what happens? Gantra adhishthite adhvani eva ayan nishethaha. Here the Ganta did not directly come to the right road. He went by the wrong road first, Utpatha. Then he got some guidance or someone told me, no, this is not the road which takes you to Pataliputra. Then having heard him, he came to this route. So there is no Vidya, but only Chaturthi. Chaturthi, no problem. Okay.
So will it be wrong if we say Utpathat Pathe gacchati?
Utpathena is the general usage, because Utpathat you can say it is not. What happens is Utpathat Pathe gacchati will not be there. Utpathat panthaha will be there. Utpathat panthaha. Panthanam gacchati. It can be there. But you cannot say Panchami and Chaturthi. Isn't it? Utpathat Pathe gacchati cannot be there. Utpathat means what is that? What is the meaning?
Wrong route.
Not wrong route. From wrong route.
Yeah, from wrong route he goes to the right one.
From wrong route, he is going by the right route. Will it be there? That means, in other words, you have to take the idiom of the language also into consideration. Pathat, if you say, Panchami, having left that, Pathe, again Chaturthi you are using.
So then can we say Panthanam Gacchati?
Panthanam Gacchati is general usage, that is anyway is there. Panthanam Gacchati will be there, but here in this usage, you can't say Panthanam Gacchati.
If I say Utpathat Panthanam Gacchati, is that wrong?
Utpathat
Panthanam Gacchati.
yes, Panthanam Gacchati is wrong. Utpathat Pathe Gacchati. Utpathat Utpathat Panthanam Gacchati. It may be right. What you mean to say is, from the wrong route, he is going to the right route. But not any city or town, because here Utpathena Pathe Gacchati, Pataliputram or Ujjaini or Hastinapuram, something is there. That is understood. So if you want to say simply this much without any additional meaning, Utpathat Panthanam Gacchati, that means he has left the wrong route and arrived on the right route. Arriving on the right route, not arriving. Gacchati, Panthanam Gacchati. Because from one marga to another marga only here what you meant.
Yes.
Whereas in this present example, it means Pathe Pataliputram Gacchati. Actually, in these examples, complete sentences are not given. We have to supplement Vakya Shesha. Okay? In yesterday, I have sent that material. Any doubts are there in the yesterday's material? Swamiji.
महोदय अस्मिन्नेव सूत्रे बालमनोरमायाम् आस्थितप्रतिषेधो वक्तव्यः इति वार्तिकमुक्तं कः अर्थः तस्य? अस्मिन्नेव प्रकरणे गन्त्रा अधिष्ठिते अध्वनि एव अयं निषेधः.
गन्त्राक्रान्ते अध्वन्येव अध्वनीत्यय निषेध इत्यर्थः. यथा पन्थानं गच्छति इति, पन्थानं प्राप्नोति इत्यर्थः. This is what just now Babaji was asking.
Just before that line.
Panthanam gacchati. Idu. Eke. Atra patha prapya ashrayattvena gantra adhishtitatvat nishedha.
Just before that line, there is one vartika, Mahodaya. Just above that. Asthita pratishedho vaktavyah iti vartikam.
Manaseti leave it. Yes. Asthita pratishedho vaktavyah iti vartikam arthatha sangranhati. Asthita, angsthita, pratishedha. If it is just ang maryada bhujyo, yeshadathe, yeshat sthitaha, not completely occupied. That is the meaning of that vartikam. Instead of quoting that vartikam, what Dikshita is saying is Gantra adhisthite adhanyeva ayan nishedha arthatah patati. So the sentence Gantra adhisthite is, the sentence is nothing but the meaning of that vartika. What is that vartika? Asthita pratishedho vaktavyaha. If it is ang sthitaha, ang means eshadattha, just sthitaha, not completely occupied. Then what happens? Utpathena pathe gacchati, pathe, okay, chaturthi only. Asthita pratishedha. So then what happens? If there is pratishedha, Ditiya and Chaturthi both have to come. There is no question of Ditiya. Only Chaturthi will be there. Pathe gacchati. That's why the example is given like that.
Asthita ityasya
Asthita, ang sthitaha. You see, he just arrived on the road. See, ang is an upasarga. Ang maryada vidhyo. We are going to have it in Panchami also. But ang means yeshadathe kriyayoge maryada vidhau chayah eta matangitam vidyat. Is there. So ang is me. So ang yeshat sthitaha asthitaha. Isn't it? So the meaning is, since people feel difficult, actually he has to give the vartikam. So if the vartikam is given, people may feel difficult. So what he has given the meaning? Gantra adhisthite adhanyeva. If it is adhisthita, then only. If it is not adhisthita, pathe, not adhisthita, because he went to the wrong route. Now he is just arrived. So there will be Chaturthi only, but not Ditiya. The problem in this Karakam is everything is semantics, not much with Prakriya. So more one has to understand deep as to what he meant, what Padani meant. Okay. Any doubts in the last class? You have asked for some material. I have given that Sharpur Hayaha Ghana Ghana Kshohanaskeltraneenam Sankrandano Nimisha Ekavirashatam Sena Ajayat Sakamindra, etc. That is from Krishna Yajurveda. This is called Mahanyasa. In Mahanyasa mantras, this Ghana Ghana Kshohanaskeltrani is there. Okay. Then other doubts. That Manusmriti Trayam, three are very important. That is Dauhitra, then Kotapa, and this what we call Kotapa. Now, what is the third one? Trayam. I can't hear you.
Tilaha.
Atila. Yes. So there the Hindi commentator writes, he thinks Nepali Kambal. There is problem. It is Kotapa or Kutapa. Kotapa Kala is there generally. Okay. So Kotapa is the name of a time. That is the 8th part of the 15 parts. I mean, and day is divided. I have already explained. So that is called Kotapa Kala, not Nepali. Because during Abdikam, that ceremony, how will you bring Nepali the Kampal, and how many people can get Nepali Kampals from Kerala? And why so much of love for Bhrugumaharshi, author of Manusmriti, to have Nepali Kampal? Why not UP Kampal? Anyway, so next Akrodham, Akrodhanaihi, Shauchaparaihi, Satatam Brahmavadihi, Bhavdivyam Bhavadbhishcha, Mayacha Shraddha Karmani. This verse is recited during what you call this Abdikam, that is the death ceremony, yearly death ceremony. So that he has given. Tell me.
महोदय तत्र वाक्यपदीय श्लोकः यः दत्तः मटीरियल् मध्ये अपाये यदुदासीनं चलं वा यदि वा चलम् इति कृपया एकवारं वदन्ति वा तत्?
You have asked for that verse now yesterday. Yes. Here, what happens is, Dhruvam means Dhruvani Tirmatir Mama in Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita. यत्र
योगेश्वरः मन्ये शङ्के ध्रुवं प्रायः नोनमित्येवमादिभिः उत्प्रेक्षाव्यय्यते शब्दैः इव शब्दोऽपि तादृशः. This is from Dandi's Kavya Prakasha. So utpreksha, and sometimes eva is also used in the sense of utpreksha. Patat patanga pratimastapo nidhi Magha Kavya. This is taken from Sundarakanda. Narada Maharshi was just like a falling Surya, sun. Would ever sun fall? No. Therefore, here Eva Shabda is to be taken in the sense of Utpreksha Alankara. Because if there is Sambhava, then only Upma Alankara. If there is no Sambhava, then it is Utpreksha Alankara. Utpreksha means Oha. Anybody can make any Oha. Atom bomb is going to fall on some city, someone says, okay, Oha. That is right or wrong to that. So, simply Oha. So, unless it is Siddha, it is Alankara Shastra. That is cannot be taken as what you call the Upma Alankara.
Mahodaya, I am Kuvalayanande Khalu, I am Shlokaha.
Kuvalayananda, they quote from different sources. Originally, this is said by Dandi. In Kavyadarsha. He did not give any name, but in some verse he used the term Kavyadarsha. Ramayana, the Adarsha he has taken. So people said, hey, call it Kavyadarsha. If Dandi doesn't give any name to his Kavya, his work, nothing will happen, no heaven falls like that. So it is called Kavyadarsha. Kavya Prakasha is of Mamata. Okay. Dandi is considered to be a very good Lakshanika. Now, so Dhruvam generally is and in who is he? Jayadeva Sashtagiti, Ashtapadi is also, will come with Dhruvam like that. So, certainly. So, Panini was using Dhruvam. Naturally, we should not expect anything more from Panini. You are not supposed to expect anything. It is not his job. He says simply Dhruvam. If you misunderstand, that is your karma. He is not directly responsible for, or indirectly responsible for any of these misinterpretations or nonsensical understandings. So, here, Panini said, Dhruvam apaye apadanam. Simply 3 words. Ekamatra laghavam putrotsavam manyante vayyakaranaha paribhasha. If they could save a single matra, that is matra time, they feel as if they are blessed with a child. Putrotsavam, don't say masculine child. There are feminists. Careful. So what happens? This is a problem outside. You can't speak. If we speak, they'll say something like they are brought from import. Many bad things are imported, like a Congress. This thing, a small house, like that. Among those things, this is also another one. Pocket money. Among them, this is also one of them. Feminism. Okay, anyway, whatever it may be. So here, Dhruva means what Panini meant actually. Prayavishanam Jakaranam. So when there is apaya means Vishlesha. Shresha alingane, Vigataha, Shresha, Vishlesha, separation. When there is separation, Dhruvam, the one which does not undergo any change as far as its state is concerned, sthiti is concerned, that is what is meant by Panini. But not a thing that is fast, that is fixed. No. Okay. So now read that verse. What is that? Apayeya dudasinam chalam va yadiva chalam. Isn't it? There was some problem. This is quoted in Pradhanorama and also Bhoshanasara. But the verse, I could not locate this verse in Vakyapadi. That's why I did not give any reference. Sometimes Bhartrahari says in Vakyapadi, they say, when we search across Vakyapadi in 2 or 3 versions of Telugu, Hindi, Sanskritam, etc., it is not seen. But a beauty.
तत्त्वबोधिनीकारः अपि उक्तं च हरिणा इति इदम् उदाहृतवान् अस्ति
तदेव प्रथमनायामपि उक्तं च हरिणा वाक्यपदीय इति तत्र भोषणसारेपि उक्तं च हरिणा इति हरिणा कुत्र उक्तम् इति न जानीमः. And 2 or 3 verses are there. Other verses from the same, under the same, there are 4 or 5 verses quoted by Bhoshanasara, Kaundabhatta, author of Bhoshan. First 2 are not seen. The rest of the verses are seen. They are familiar. But I vaguely remember Lelaya. Somewhere I have seen in Vakyapadiyam, Telugu version I have, but I could not locate in Sadhana Samudesha. So instead of wasting that time, more I want to give, because Mimamsa Nyayas are going to come today or tomorrow to your table, on your systems. Very lengthy these things. Because Babaji has been waiting and he's losing hopes as the time is going. Because by May ending, we are going to close the shop.
So you are going to start a course on Nyaya and Mimamsa?
Since you have asked, let me tell you. Recently, there was a mail from Shri Harikiran, this academy director, founder. So he said some Dimple Kaul or some lady is there. She will cooperate for courses, etc. Actually, to be frank, what I have in my mind, I want to close the teaching part by this course and as well as in Brahma Sutra Advaita also. Some people are asking for what you call this thing. Put on internet, suppose small questions like why ladies should not recite Veda, what is Dharma. Small questions are there, boggling the minds of the people, and Pramanika answers are not given. So we have to quote from Veda and all that, and then give it. I am so for so much of time for so many years they have been the demand. So I am thinking of not taking up any heavy work, but to do something like that. So Mimamsa, my God, difficult. Want to take some Adhyatmika, this thing also, like rather than going for, of course, Academy is paying me 60,000, and that is not the money only, this thing. And actually, that is not a question of earning or not. For whom should I earn at this stage and age? But just Swayam Acharya is Acharya. Why are you are interested in the others are teaching Nyaya and Maimansa nobody is teaching it, it seems.
In Indika Academy, no one is teaching Nyaya. There is a course on Tarka Sangraha. But Tarka Sangraha means Nyaya. Is it?
Nyaya.
Then Tarka Sangraha is already taught by someone else. Surya Narayana, I think it is Surya Narayana Garu, if I remember exactly the name.
Tarka Sangraha is nothing but a work that combines both Nyaya and Vaisheshika Darshana. Certain issue, some material from Nyaya Darshana, some material from Vaisheshika Darshana, both are taken, and Anam Bhatta put in a nutshell that are generally useful for logic. You are interested in Nyaya and Mimamsa.
Right. Yeah.
For Mimamsa, nobody is there.
Mimamsa is very tough because Mimamsa, I tried to, I had an introductory course in Mimamsa, but the problem I faced was it is all about interpreting Brahmanas and how to perform yajnas. And the knowledge of yajna is very less, I think. So that is, so the context was a little bit missing. So I would like to dive into Mimamsa a bit more. And then I discovered that for learning Mimamsa, you need to know Nyaya.
So actually, Mimamsa Nyaya Prakasha is there. That is generally taught, but there you may not find much from other. The first 6 chapters mostly are taken up, and certain issues are discussed that much only. But the Dvadashi Lakshani it is also called. The material I am going to send it to, mail tomorrow or so, consists of all the 12 Nyayas plus Pratpaksha 12. So 24 Nyayas with examples from Veda, Vyakarana and Loka. Plus Siddhalinga Vakya Prakarana, those Pramanas are there. See, those things also will be there. And also Abhyasa will be there, cause of Pratibha. That is of 6 kinds. That also will be there. Very good material will be there in the coming this thing. But I am not thinking of any further teaching. Don't know what happened. 40 years I have started since teaching. Yeah, Swami.
Acharya, if it happens, then is there anyone who can replace?
No one can replace
Acharya. Answer is there in your question. What do you mean? One has to study Veda, Vedanga, all these things in Gurukula, and then Occidental, Western type of these things.
You have to make a clone of Acharya.
Cloning. Babaji suggests the cloning. If possible.
That is the only possibility. Replacement.
I don't know. Jab Siddhanji.
Atra dhruvam eva atadaaveshat iti kah arthah?
That I am going to explain. So, in the first line, Udasinam is not affected by the Kriya. When you say Vrikshat Pannam Patati, does the Patanam in any way affect the tree? No. Similarly, Dhavato Chaitraha Patati. Is there any kind of effect on this galloping horse? Isn't it? Udasinam. You know Udasinam? If someone is dead, okay, someone does not express any, doesn't have any expression. Or if the 2 parties are fighting, for example, let us take a better example. 2 parties are fighting. He supports neither this party nor that party. He is Udasina, Tatastha, indifferent. What he means to say, when some separation takes place, Vislesha is there, Apaya is there, the one which is not affected, which is not in any way connected with the Kriya, because if it is, if there is connection with Kriya, automatically it becomes this thing. It is not going to have anything. And then second line, Atadaveshat. Tadavesha, which you have which kriya you said, who is falling? Varnada. Vrikshat patram patati. That is the patram. That is connected directly with patana kriya. Vrikshat parnam patati. Okay. Patati kriya is there. Huh? Who is falling? Patram. What about vriksha? Vriksha is standstill. It is just there. Atadaveshat. Tato sa kriya. Kriyavesha rahitat. Rahitatvat. Heto panchami. Babaji, is it clear? Yadudasinam. At the same time, atadave, what is the cause in saying that that one only is to be called apadanam? Because atadavesha, there is no avesha, there is no any kind of effect. Okay? In Sanskrit, the meaning is given. Huh? So it may be chalam, may be moving, may be achalam, may not be moving. Why to say chalam achalam? Because in Loka, the word dhruvam, okay, is generally used in the sense of nischaya or fast, fixed, not moving. Dhruvam sanilotpala patradharaya samillatanche chetumayam yavasyati Shakuntalam. So Kanva Maharshi, okay, when about Shakuntala, then Dushyanta says like this. So this term dhruvam is used in literature in different senses, especially in the sense of this. So people, it is most likely that people will misunderstand. But in Shastram, a specific meaning is meant by Panini. What it is means Devi is avadhibhutam. It is avadhi. From that something is coming out. What about avadhi? Avadhi is just like that. Oh, okay. Then I call it apadana. Is it clear?
Mahodaya, but even then, say when dhavatah ashvat chaitraha patati, in this example, when chaitra falls off the horse, horse is obviously affected by lightness of weight, na?
If you want to make some sort of analysis that is not connected with Karaka Prakriya, whether it lost weight or it lost an inexperienced rider, etc., you may have commentary. No problem. Have it. But whether there is any effect means what does it mean? There should be some change in its state, sthiti, condition. It continues to be in the same position as it was before something happened. There was no change. Is it clear?
So the patana kriya avesha is not there in the horse.
The horse is actually horse wants patana kriya, but you should not take manasika prakriya and everything, because it smelt the rat. The horse smelt the rat. Oh, this person who is sitting on the saddle, he is not experienced. He is a new person. It smells the rat. Everything happened. But Panini doesn't want all this nonsense. What he wants is, it is galloping, someone fell. What about the horse? Still galloping. In the same condition. It is dhruvam. End of the matter. Otherwise, you cannot compile a Vyakaranam. ध्रुवमपाये अपादानम अपायः विश्लेषः तस्मिन् साध्ये sadhya, it is not siddha. You know what is siddha, what is sadhya. Dhruvam avadhibhutam. Dhruvam means avadhibhutam. Karakam, because karake adhikara is there. Apadanam syat, that means it is called karakam as well as apadanam, two samjnas. Apadane panchami gramadayati. From grama, Vislesha is there. Where are you from? Kuto bhavan? Mahabhashyam example. Pataliputrakat. That is going to come, such kind of examples. Without kriya, there can be a question where the implied avadana is there. That he will explain. Okay. So gramat ayati. Grama, that is there. There is no any change. That is avadhabhutam. Dhavato shvat patati. Achalam. Chalam. This is for chalam. First is achalam, second is chalam. Karakam kim prakshasya pannam patati. Why did you say Karakam? Karakam apadana samajna syat, you said. Why did you say Karakam? Because otherwise what happens, actually this example is taken up from Mahabhashyam, Vrikshasya Pannam Patati Ichyatrapi Syat. That is the actual Bhashyam. Here what happens is, Vriksha, there is Vriksha. Vrikshasya Pannam Patati. Okay. Vrikshasya Pannam, there is Shashti. What is the Sambandha? Avayava Avayavi Bhava. Vriksha is Avayavi, Patram is, isn't it? So that is falling, isn't it? So now is Vrikshasya, the Vriksha Shabda in Shashti directly generating the verb Patati in any way? No. So Brahmanasya Putram Panthanam Vrikshati, there is some problem with Dikshita and Nagesha. Actually, Dikshita said in Pradhamanorama, Kriya Anvayitvam Karakatvam. Okay. So in the verse I have given in the beginning to you, then I said, Kriyayam Abhinishpattau Samarthyam Sadhanam Vidhu, in the first verse. Kriyayah Abhinishpattihi Karoti Kriyan Nirvartayati iti Karakam, this is Mahabhashyam. But somehow Dikshita missed the point and said the Kriyanvayitvam Karakatvam. Then Nagesh Bhatta says, no. What happens is, if directly or indirectly, if some Shabda has got connection with the verb, that will become Karakam according to you, according to Dikshita. Then what happens? Brahmanasya Putram Panthanam Pruchyati. Take that example. Putram Pruchyati. Brahmanasya also indirectly connected with Pruchyati. Kam Pruchyati Akanksha. Putram Pruchyati. Kasya Putram Pruchyati? Brahmanasya Putram Pruchyati. So Brahmanasya indirectly has got some connection with Pruchyati. So Kriyanvayitvam, someone may say, yes, I say this is Kriyanvayitvam. Therefore, Brahmanasya also will become Karakam. Therefore, Kriya Janakatvam Karakatvam is the Siddhanta, but not Kriyanvayitvam. Clear? So, Karakam kim Prakshasya Pannam Patati. Jugupsa Virama Pramadarthanam Upasankhanam. Hereafter, almost all the sutras are pratyakhyata by Patanjali. He took Bodhartha and said in Buddhi, Chaurat Vibheti, for example. In the mind, he already has got this kind of Vislesha, whatever you call Apaya. So when you take it, there is Vislesha, why another Sutram, Dhrum Apaya Apadam will do. Like that Patanjali was giving. But in the beginning, that is under first Sutram, Vridhiradej, Patanjali said one thing. Pramana Bhotaha Acharyaha Darbha Pavitrapanihi Prangmukha Upavishya Mahata Prayatnena Sotrani Pranayati Sma Ashakyantatra Ekenapi Vannena Anarthakena Bhavitum. What does it mean? In the coming Mahabhashya, I am going to say this sutram is not required, this sutram is not required. But that is just apatataha, so far. No. What Panini has done is perfect. Not a single letter is said in vain, is used in vain. Take it for granted. So beforehand, see, that is Shastram. Yatha loke tatha shastre, that is the starting. So what do you think of this? People go on talking. They are not so perfect in using the language. Whereas in Shastram, a varna should not be used more than what is required. Even a varna will not go in waste. In vain, it should not be used. Shastra is different. And that is pramana bhotaha acharyaha. Bhu prapta sharadi. Pramanyam praptaha. Darbha pavitra panihi. Concentration, maximum concentration. Because Vachanil Yoga Sutram says ekatanata. Dhyayi Chintayan Dhyanam means ekatanata. Okay. So, So coming sutras are going to be pratyakhyana. Pratyakhyana means to simply say that this sutram is not required. Without this sutram also, we can carry on the examples by first sutra. So, jugupsa, jugupsetanrutat. In Swadhyaya Brahmanam, there is one should hate, I mean, anrutam, that is asatyam, like that. So, jugupsa, virama, pramada, arthanam. So all the synonyms will come into picture. Paryaya shabdaha. Not only these shabdaha. Understood? Upasankhyanam. Upasankhyanam means vyakhyanam kartavyam. That means these shabdas are, if the artha of these shabdas are there, or the shabdas themselves are there, then there will be panchami. Papajyupsate. Okay. He hates to commit some papa. Papajyupsate. Viramati. Dharmat pramadyati. Pramada. What is pramada? In Telugu, pramada is used for accident. Udyoga for job. What is pramada?
Pramado anavadhanata.
Is Amarkosha. Pramadaha anavadhanata. Daurmantriyandra Patirvinashyati. In that verse, Bhartahari says, Tyagat pramadat dhanam. Dhanam, there are only two ways only to lose money. What are they? Tyagat. Either you are donating or pramada. You are not careful. You trusted everybody. He said you won a lottery and you will get 1 crore. So send first 2 lakhs. So you send. So tyaga pramadaha anavadhanata na pramadhyati will be the dhatu. Na dhatu is shan vikarni. So now dharmartha pramadhyati. This is the best example for today. Today people, everyone is dharma pramadhyati. They don't think about dharma because of in Telugu one proverb is there. If one befriends another person, associates himself with another one person for 6 months, there will not be any difference between both of them. This Rama becomes Krishna, Chaitra becomes like that for 6 months generally. So now what happens? Because of the food habits, sleeping habits, all habits are simply Milechya Sampradaya. So what happens because of those things? And generally Milechas, they are Pogas. Arthakama Pradhanaha. Not Dharma Moksha Pradhana. Therefore, what happens? You have to face what is the very fate that is there. Huh? So, Dharma Pramadhyati. Bhitrathanam bhaya hetuhu. Yibhi bhaya is the dhatu. Atrain palana is also his dhatu. Okay. The meaning, if the meaning is there, that means all the words synonyms of bhaya hetuhu. Bhayasya hetuhu apadam. Bhayarthanam tranarthanam च प्रयोगे भयहेतुः अपादानं स्यात्. Chorat bibheti. Chorat hetu. He is the hetu in having bhaya. Chorat bibheti Chaitra, for example. Because Chaitra we don't want to replace him with any other candidate. Because he is the best candidate. He sustains any amount of. Okay. So Chorat bibheti. Chorat trayate. From Chora, he is protecting himself. That means he is doing something. Trying pranane. Bhaya hetuhu kim? Why did you say bhaya hetuhu? Aranya bibheti. He is not afraid of Aranya. In Aranya, due to some reason or the other, some hetu or the other, he is getting. So Aranya is not the hetu in bhaya. Therefore, there is no panchami. Trayateva. Predicting both the examples. Parajaya rasodhaha. Parapurvaka. Ji jaye is the dhatu. Okay. Then asodhaha. Shaha marshana is the dhatu. Asahya. Sasodha means that one cannot brook, cannot sustain. Okay. Cannot tolerate. In that sense, parajaye prayoge parajayate. Paraji is the verb. If you are going to use that verb, asahya arthaha, okay, apadanam syat. Adhyanat parajayate. He is not able to tolerate the tediousness, I mean the difficulties in Adhyayanam. Has to get up early in the morning, take up, do the Adhyayanam, then again Guru will come, then he will start a new lesson, and then he has to say, and all that he is becoming something heavy burden on his mind. Therefore, he is parajayate, he is not able to tolerate the shrama. Glajati ityarthaha. What is parajayate? What do you mean by getting defeated? No, it is not defeated here. Then Glajati, Glaim Lai Harshakshaye. Glajati means Harshakshaya. He is actually feeling very tired. Glanam is also there. So, Asodha Kim. Why do you say Asahya? Shatrun Parajayate. Shatrun Parajayate means Teraskaroti. Parajaya is yete. Abhibhavati. Abhibhavati means Teraskaroti. Abhibhavati Chatha. In other sense, Abhibhavati translation you can say dominating also. When during daytime, stars are not seen. Why? Because Suryena Abhibhavat. Stars are not going during daytime anywhere. They are there, but they cannot be seen because there is Abhibhava. Okay, by Surya Rashmi. So nakshatras cannot be seen, something like that. So Abhibhavati Tyatha Varanarthanam Ipsitaha. Varanarthanam. What is Varanam? When there is some pravritti by someone, you are going to arrest him. Sai Krishna, what is arresting a person?
Locking him.
Locking what?
I mean,
what is the meaning of the word arrest?
Stop.
Okay. Can a civilian arrest a person for some reason, theft or something?
Any civilian.
Huh? You are there, something happened. Can you arrest a person?
No.
Who said? Civilian arrest is also there. Many people do not know law. I argued my own cases in the courts on one. The law for 3 years they are studying, no? I said 3 months it takes to study the law course. Huh? Careful, because I was telling my MA students, especially girls, killing someone is a crime or not?
If it is for self-protection.
Already discussed. So, section 100, Indian Penal Code, IPC 100, you can kill someone in Atmarakshana. The case will be dismissed. Okay? So, Varanam means from pravritti, someone is behaving, you are going to arrest him. Okay, because this word is not used much in general common parlance. People think arrest is only by police and arrest means only doing this. Okay, here what Panini says is Varanarthana. If you employ a word which means arrest, then Ipsitaha will become Apadanam. Apadane Panchami. Is it clear? So, Pravritti Vighataha Varanam, Varanarthanam Dhatunam Prayoge. Okay. Ipsitaha Arthaha Apadanam Syat. Yevebhyaha Gam Varayati. He is going to consume the yavas, the barley. So, he is arresting the cow from consuming yava, that is barley. Ipsitaha kim yavebhyo gam varayati kshetre. See, kshetre, kshetra is not ipsita. Therefore, it got saptami. If it is ipsita, then only panchami, apadana. Okay. Antardhoyena darshanamichyati. Antardhi rapavaranam amarkosha. Antardhi means to conceal oneself. If one is going to conceal himself from others, that means he is hiding, rather, ordinary language. Okay, antardho, the sense is there. Yena adarshanam ichyati, by which this person wants not to be noticed. Then this apadana, vyavadhane sati, if there is a Vyavadhana. What is Vyavadhana? Sai Krishna? Okay. Vyavadhane sati, then there is Vyavadhanam. Vyavadhanam means, we have already seen this.
The gap.
There is gap.
Gap.
Gap. Vyavadhana means gap. Vannena kalena cha Vyavadhanam we have already discussed. Chaitraha pachati. Chaitraha. Gorita ragam vada pyara pachati. Will you get the meaning, Sai Krishna? Chaitra pachati?
No.
No. At 6 a.m., I said Chaitraha. I went away. I returned at 6 p.m. and said pachati. Will you get Chaitra pachati meaning?
No.
Now you understand what is Vyavadhana? Actually, this teaching Vyakarana, it is totally mostly boring only, because there will not be any rasa. Then if you add something and create, so in order to generate a kind of asakti. So Vyavadhane sati, there is Vyavadhanam. Yatkartrukasya atmanaha darshanasya abhavam ichchati. Yatkartrukasya atmanaha adarshanam. He doesn't want to be seen by others. Tada apadana samgyo syat. See, there is someone, suppose someone has taken some loan. The person is coming in the opposite direction. This Chaitra, Sai, oh my God, he will demand for the loan. So he simply slipped into one what you call line or bylanes, etc. in Delhi, for example. That means Parni means this kind of people, isn't it? Mostly, when one has Chaitra has taken loan from Maitra. Maitra is coming on the way. Abruptly, Chaitra noticed Maitra. Oh my God, he is coming. He slipped. This is the situation Pandey had in mind while writing this Sotram. Actually, all these things are not there in the commentary. If all these things are said, commentary will become quite use. Okay, ling slashane. Ling slashane is liyate. Matahu niliyate Krishna. Okay, Krishna committed some sort of mistake or something like that. So people reported the matter to Yashoda. Then Yashoda wants to just take a class or simply admonish or do whatever is possible to Krishna. Why are you stealing this what you call milk and milky materials? Okay, they are given a very good description in Charak Samhita. But by that simply you cannot go and steal in everybody's house. When they went for water, you are just entering and stealing whatever is there, makhan, what you call, all that you are eating away. So then Krishna, oh, smelt. Oh my God, these people are complaining to my mother. Okay, I will see that my mother doesn't find me. So he was hiding. He went into hiding. Nowadays, people who take big loans from banks are also going into hiding. Pani meant these people also. Okay, Matuhu, Panchami, Krishna. Antardhav kim? Why did you say? Why Pani said Antardhav? Huh? Apavarnam. Choran na didrukshate. Drashtumichya didruksha. Some. Isn't he doesn't want to see choras. There will be chora and chaura. Prajnadibhyascha one sotram is there. Prajna eva prajnaha. In Tadhidas. So there swathe anupratyaya. So chora or chaura. Both you can use. So chauran na didrukshate. He doesn't want to see. Look at these things. Ichchati grahanam kim? Why did you say ichchati? Suppose he doesn't have ichcha. Then what will happen? Question is clear. Ichchati grahanam kim? Adarshane ichchayam satyam. He doesn't want to be seen. The ichcha is there, no doubt. Satyapi darshane. But He is seen. There also this should come. Devadattat Yajnadattaha Niliyate. I told you, no, he has taken some loan from Yajnadatta. This Devadatta. Who is Devadatta? When Sri Krishna, you have an idea about Devadatta? Did you see?
Same, some character like Chaitra.
Acha.
The Devadatta comes in Tarkasangraha.
Adun Sakasangraha, in most of the Shastras he comes. Why Devadatta is taken?
Does he come in the Diva Bhukte?
Devadatta, you know Devadatta, Divana Bhukte. This is an example of that this thing. Okay. But what happens is, if the fifth place, Santanasthanam, in the horoscope of both wife and husband is occupied by Napunsaka grahas, then they can't have children. So they will have to go for adoption. We have discussed all something like that. But some parents do not have children for long. Then you know what will happen? They go on pilgrimages and all that, etc. And then she conceives and they will have a child. Then what will they do? They name Devadattaha, Devena Dattaha, given by God. Isn't it? Babaji, is it okay? So, this Devadatta has taken some loan from Yajnadatta. He is already seen. Yajnadatta, you want to hide from me? I have already seen you. Yajnadatta was thinking. Devadatta thought, my God, she has seen me. What to do? Anyway, I will run away. So this is about loans and people not paying back the loans and running away. Padani went to all these people. Akhyatopayoge. Akhyata is Trich Prachaya. Ankoroka Khyai Prakathane is the Dhatu. Will Trichav Akhyata. Akhyata means a teacher, an Upadhyaya. Guru means he gives Gushabdas Tandhakarasyat, Vishabdas Tannivaraka. Guru is generally. Okay, Acharya means Upaniyati Yasishyam Vedam Abhyasayed Vijaha Sarangam Sarahasyanchi Tamacharyam Prachakshate. That is Manusmriti. That is Acharya. Because the Janma, second Janma will come. Gayatri is mother, Acharya is father, something like that. There. Upadhyaya is a person who takes some money and teaches. Okay. So here Akhyata Upayoge. Upayoga means here a different meaning, not a this use, purpose, not that sense. Niyamapurvak vidyasvikare vakta praksangnyah syat apadana samgnyaha. Niyamapurvak vidyasvikara is there. I will stay there with this guru. If it is possible to study all the 14 Chaturdashi Vidyasthanams from one guru, okay, among the commentators, etc., and great authors of these works, some are also have studied Shastras at different with different gurus, whereas some have studied Ekasmadeva Giroho Sakala Vidya Prapti. That also is there. Both are possible. And then Niyamapurvak Vidyasvikara is called Upayoga. Then Vakta, the teacher, Praksangyaha Syat Apadan Samgyaha. Upadhyaya Tadhite, he is learning from Upadhyaya. Upayoge Kim. Why Niyamapurvak Vidyasvikara, that is fixed by Panini. Natasya Gatham Shrinoti. Gatha is coming from Nata. Okay. But he is just listening and enjoying. There is no any Niyamapurvak Vidyasvikara, something like that. He doesn't have any other work. So he went to Nata, was narrating some story. That is, Sri Rama was there, this thing happened, that thing happened, etc. This person was not getting sleep. So he went and sat there and just listening to that Nata. They are only Shashti. Because Sambandha Samanya. In Shashti, all these questions will be answered. Janikattuh Prakritihi. Jani, Janur Janana Janmani, Jani Rutpatti Rudbhavaha. This is Amara Kosha. Janihi or Jananam, Utpatti or Udbhava. All these mean the same. Januhu is also there. Okay. Jani kartuhu, jani, for the janam, who is karta? Okay. The karta, for this jananam, whoever is there the prakriti. Here karta means hetu. That one prakriti. Sorry, prakriti means hetu. Whoever is there now, mritika ghata. Mritika is upadana karanam for ghata. This upadana shabda is mostly used in Vedanta only. Okay, upadanam brahma jagataha upadana karanam is Vedanta. Upadana karanam is called as a samavaya karanam by Nayayikas. Let us not go into the details. Here what happens is slightly from other darshanas. The example let us take first. Jayamanasya hetuhu apadanam syat. Brahmana prajaha prajayante. From Brahma, people are born. Here, if you take Vaisheshikas, what they say, Anusiddhanta. Paramanoha will be there. And due to this Paramanoha, Jenuka, Trinuka, like that, it goes on. And then there will be this person. That means there is in Karanam, Karyam is there through Samavaya Sambandha. Samavaya Sambandha is Nitya Sambandha. Kriya Kriyavatoho, Jati Vyaktyoho, Gunaguniноho, etc. Samavaya Sambandha. That is a Nitya Sambandha. So, according to Vaisheshikas, there is Karanam, Paramanus are Karanam, and the Karyam, a person, a man or woman, whatever it is Karyam. That means from Paramanus, this person is not coming, but he is connected, fixed, I mean, got related, connected with Paramanus through Samavaya Sambandha. So, Janikartu Prakriti means it is not there. When you say Brahmana Prajaha Prajayante, here Brahma is what you call Parabrahma. From him, Prajaha Prajayante. What Panini means is, when there is one thing, from that another thing, Nisarnam, comes out, emerges. So two things should be there. From one thing, another thing emerges. Then only the Prakriti will be Apadana. Take Sankhya Darshanam. In Sankhya Darshanam, they accept only two. Avirbhava and Tirobhava. Avirbhava means birth, Tirobhava means Nashaha. In between, you can put all the what you call Shadbhava Vikaras of Nirukta. They are not much. Oh, so what happens? There is this Avirbhava of a thing. That means in Karana itself, Karyam is there, Satkaryavada. In Karana itself, that means Bijam is there. No? Actually, in Bijam itself, the tree, Vriksha is there in minute form. That is just coming out. But separately, there is no anything Prakriti-like thing. Janikattu Prakriti, something is not there. Therefore, both Vaisheshika Darshanam and Sankhya Darshanam are not acceptable to Vyakarnas in this Sutra, to Panini here in this example, but only Vedanta. Is it clear? So, Janikattu Prakriti. Brahmanah Prajah Prajayante Prajasyat Santatau Jene Amarakoshah. Prajah. Bhavah Prabhavah Bhavanam Bhuh Prakrishtaha Bhav. Bhavanam means to be born, to be there, Satta. Bhukartuhu, again here Kata. Prabhavaha Tatha. Prabhavaha Prakrishtaha Bhudhatoho. Okay. Rudorap Ukaranta Aprachya. Apaprachya. Kritya Prachya. Bhavaha. Bhu Up Bhavaha. Okay. Prakrishtaha bhavaha prabhavaha. That means it is going to just come out and get illuminated, or prakashaha. Generally we call it. Let us not go for a translation. So bhavanam bhu, that means bhudhatoh viprachyeha. Bhavanam is okay. Bhavanam is liprachya, bhu is viprachya. Bhavanam bhu, bhukartuh prabhavaha tatha. Tatha means apadana samjnasya, apadane panchami. What is the example? Himavataha Ganga prabhavati. Tatra prakashite ityarthaha. Himavataha, from Himavan, Ganga is just shining. That is there. Lyablope karmanyadhikarane cha prasadat prakshate adanasanat prakshate. In commentary,
sorry to interrupt. So prabhavaha also means birth colloquially, right?
Prabhava is the first samvatsara of 60 years in our culture. Prabhava, Vibhava, Shukla, Pramodata, Prayotpatti. Years, month. Okay. Prabhava means Janma. Janma is also
colloquial. Okay.
Colloquial. Outside it is used in that sense only.
Okay. But here we don't mean birth. When we say Bhuva Prabhavaha, we don't, it's not like Jani.
No. Here technical the usages in most of the cases. See, everywhere you take Upayoga. Outside it is different, Shastra it is different. So to run the Shastram, you have to have your own, technical language.
Paribhashika.
So Paribhashika Bhashaya Bhasham Samskaroti Sma Panini. Like that you have to take. Even with the Guna, etc. also you can take like that. But here, commentary, the same samasya, the same thing. What is the meaning? You have to take Mahabhashyam and other these things and then decide the meaning. Taking the examples. What example Panini had in mind?
So Bhuvaha nama Bhu Shabdasya Panchami va? Bhuvaha iti.
Bhuvaha Prabhavaha. Bhu Shabdaha. Bhu Shabda is there. That's why he has given Bhavanam, who he has given. Okay. So upon that Bhuvaha, okay, and that means Bhu Dhatu. In the sense of Prabhava, okay, if Bhu is there, Prabhavati, Himavataha Ganga, Prabhavati in that sense, Bhu Kattuhu, Hetu, Jani Kattuhu is there now. From there, Kattuhu will come.
Okay.
Bhu Kattuhu, Jani Kattuhu is there now. Otherwise, how can you get to Bhu Kattuhu meaning?
Okay.
So if it is Janikattu, if it is Janikattu, he said. Then he said Bhavaha. That means if it is Bhukatta, Bhukattu, then in the sense of Prabhavaha, Apadanam.
So Bhuvaha is Shashti Ekavachanam of Bhu?
Bhavaha Kartuhu, Bhukattu. Bhavanam, Bhavaha Kartuhu, Bhukattu. Yes.
Shashti Ekavachanam of Bhu.
Bhu Shabda. Bhavaha Bhuva Bhuvam.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Okay.
So, that तत्र प्रकाशिते इत्यर्थः. ल्यब्लोपे कर्मणि अधिकरणे च प्रासादात् प्रेक्षते.
धन्यवाद गुरुवर्य.
Here the example is prasadat prakshate. He is looking from a palace, something like that. Prasad. Then what happens? What do you mean by prasadat? So, having just got upon the prasadam adhiruhya. Okay, he went upon the prasada, and from there he is looking. So, having gone to prasada, that meaning is not there. What meaning is not there? Prasadam aruhya. Aruhya means having climbed up, having gone up, mountain, having gone up. But where is that meaning? Is not there. So, Bhattikara says, sometimes that meaning is that no word is employed to denote that meaning. Which meaning? Lyap. What is lyap? Lyap is a pratyaya that replaces a tva. Lyap adeshaha, tva pratyasya. Meaning is the same. What is tva? Samanakritikayoho Purvakale. When some kriya is not completed, okay, but there is another kriya, just like Tumun. There are two kriyas. One kriya is not completed or having completed in that sense. Then he may go for another kriya. So, if there are two kriyas, whichever kriya is Purvakalika, both kriyas should have single karta. Check Chaitra or Devadatta. He only is involved in both the activities, kriyas. Number one, Samana Kartika. Is it clear? Bahuri. Purvakale. See, then two kriyas are there. Since it is not possible to perform both the activities simultaneously, naturally one has to perform one kriya first and second kriya next. Whichever kriya he is performing first, that kriya will get Tva Pratyaya. Is it clear? Samanakatrikayoho Purvakale. Tva. Here Kakara is to arrest Guna and Vriddhi by Kingiticha. Sotram. So Tva will be there. So Gatva Bhuktva Vrajati. Having had his meal, okay, Vrajati Gachati. Here Bhojanam is one kriya, Vrajanam or is another kriya, two kriyas. Chaitraha is the same one. Did I give you one Mimamsa Sutram? Gunanancha Parathatva Dasambandha Samatvatsya. Do you remember? No.
No, we did not get.
Instantly. Please note down. I will give the example. Gunanancha Parathatvat Gunanancha Parathatvat Asambandha Samatvat Syat. Samatvat Syat. Jaimini Sotram. This is useful across the literature. Anywhere you take. You know, give one example also. Devadattaha. You can write the example. Devadattaha Snatva Bhuktva Suktva Snatva Bhuktva Suktva Gramam Brajati. Gramam Brajati. What is the meaning of this sutra? Jaimini says, Gunanancha Pararthatvat. In Loka, what happens? Guna means apradhan. Guni bhota vyangya in Alankara Shastra. That has come from this Mimamsa. Guna means apradhan. Then what is pradhana? Dravyam. Why so? Because that side is called Sattvam. Sedanti, we have already discussed. Sedanti Jati Guna Kriyaha Asminiti Sattvam Dravyam. Jati Guna Kriya, all of them have got one resort, Ashraya. What is that? Is a Dravyam. When you say Nelamutpalam, Nelatvam has got Utpalam as the Ashraya resort. Blackboard. Can you separate blackness from the board and see or show? Impossible. Why? Because Guna cannot stand alone. It cannot stand on its own. nor kriya nor jati. That's okay. And so guna is also said guna pradhana bhavaha. So guna means unimportant. Guna is a synonym of paryaya shabda of visheshana. Because visheshanam is unimportant, apradhana, visheshyam is important. Rajñah purushaha, when you say, Rajñah is visheshanam, purushaha is visheshyam. So Rajapurusham anaya, if someone says, whom will you bring? Is it Raja? Is it Purusha? Or both Raja and Purusha? Or a Purusha who has got some sambandha with Raja? Last one. Here, Raja is there, but Rajapurusha means Raja Sambandhi Purusha ityatha. So, Gunanam Pararthatvat, they are meant to qualify something else, not their own. Parasya arthaha pararthaha. Isn't it? Nelam Utpalam. Nelam is going to be a qualifier of the qualified, that is Utpalam. It is parartha. Now you understand what is parartha? Here you apply that. What Devadatta is doing? He returned from some place, having taken bath. What nowadays most of the people are not doing. They do not take bath. They think sometime or the other you can take bath. Sometime or the other they can brush the teeth. But actually, after having meals, one should not take bath. There is every likelihood, it is likely he will get fever. Although I do not believe in fever, many people do believe. Forget about me. What is there? Okay. Many people do not believe in. Someone said, I do not believe in God. I said, I do not believe in fever. There you may not have any problem or anything to discuss. But here, 200 people, most of them medical doctors. I asked them how to get fever. They said how to get rid of. Chicha, come here. Within the earshot, I tell you, I ask you how to get fever. Don't tell me about a paracetamol or quercetin, dolo, golo, bolo. Hey, the chemicals you are sending into heart and getting heart attack without smoking and etc. Hey, what is this? Antibiotics. Bio means jivakana. So healthy jivakanas are also killed by that. Then they will prescribe B complex 4. Fourth means, Haridas ji, what is fourth? It is strength. Strength only. In medical terminology.
Fortitude.
Fortitude, like thing. You have fort for king. Fort, F-O-R-T-E I use. Isn't it? For electricity, something else. And for medical, this. Anyway. So, but that will be of no use. Anyway, come back. Where were we? Sutva, having, Snatva, having taken the bath. Bhoktva, Shatam Vihaya Bhoktavyam, Sahasram Snanam Acharet, Laksham Vihaya Datavyam, Kotin Jakva Harim Bhajet. I have given you this? No. Just note down. It is very important, especially nowadays. First, write Charakasotram, Kala Bhojanam, Satcharakasotram. At the same time, you are supposed to have your meal so that 70-75% problems will not be there. Kala Bhojanam, that is Charakasotram. Then this verse, Shatam Vihaya Bhoktavyam. 100 people are waiting for you. First have meals. Shatam Vihaya Bhoktavyam Sahasram Snanamacharet. Sahasram Snanamacharet. Laksham Vihaya Datavyam. Laksham Vihaya Datavyam. Kotin Tyaktva Harim Bhajet. Laksham Vihaya Datavyam. Kotin Tyaktva Harim Bhajet. Reference difficult. These are Arya Dharmas. We call them Arya Dharma. We are Aryas. So we follow certain dharmas. Among them, this is also there. These things are also there. Shatam Viha Kala.
From where, Guruji, from where is the source?
I told you, no, source is not known, then we call it Arya Dharma. See,
Okay, Arya
sentences are coming from the earlier this thing. We are getting as a wealth, sampada, sampat, samskruti. So,
got it. Good.
Kalabhojanam is Charak Sotram. Samana Kalabhojanam. Samana means same. Actually, the word same is from Samana only. So, at the same time, one should have the food. Nowadays, people simply eat at midnight, eat early in the morning. Anytime they go on, and always they go on eating some people. There is one part of digestive system called grahani that will be affected, AFFE. By eating something or the other continuously, grahani will be affected. Once we get...
What will be affected, Mahodaya?
Grahani. Grahani is not that dysentery. Here, grahani is a part of system, digestive system. And you see, there are three kinds of systems, you know. Respiratory system, blood circulation system, and digestive system. Very, very important. Actually, we are leaving Parni and discussing medicine. Okay. I cannot teach pure Vyakarnam or pure Vedanta. Okay. So what happens? These are interdependent. If digestive system is affected, then there will not be blood. When there will not be blood, note down one more thing. Baladhishtanam arogyam. Baladhishtanam arogyam. Adhishtanam adhara. If you have strength, and down to that, note down one more thing. Nasya kinchid drujati Mahabhashyam. Nasya kinchid drujati. This person doesn't have any health problem at all, says Patanjali. Nasya kinchid drujati under Sarvadhatike Yako. Under one sotram, that is Sarvadhatike Yako, Patanjali says, Nasya kinchid drujati. This person doesn't have any health problems at all. Simply amazing. So let us go back. Kalabhojanam, and then at the same time, one has to take the meal and Direva Bhojanam, Nantara Bhojanam, Gautamaham Sotram. Direva Bhojanam, Nantara Bhojanam, Gautamaham Sotram. Twice only we are supposed to have meals. In between, nothing. But we have imported one sampradaya, just like many bad things. Why, Sai Krishna, why are you laughing?
2 times only, meals only 2 times means third time we can have any other palaharam like.
See, okay, let us discuss. It depends upon the body and the age. Children, for growth as well as strength, they require food. If they can digest, okay, let them have some food. Digestive system, we have to take care of that. Is he okay? And especially if you, after 50 or so, only one time meals generally. Manusmriti says, do not take twice. It will be heavy. And there will be chain reaction. You know, I need not explain. Okay. And especially when old age comes, buddhojano dukkha-shatani bhunte. Therefore, if you eat one more morsel, there will be problem not only to you, but also to the inmates. So then take more phalahara, what you said, the best word you use it, phalas, etc. Which they are easy to digest and will not have any heavy impact on the regular health. Is it okay? So, Direva Bhojanam, Nantara Bhojanam, Gautam Dhamma Sotram. People are eating like that. We have important thing that morning have break the fast, breakfast. And then go for lunch, then go for snacks, and then go for... So, one goes on eating without any rest. Okay, in between, if anybody invites you to go and if you say don't feel shy, what others may think. Okay, I will take tea. I will take this thing, that thing.
Mahodaya.
Ahare, they note down this also. I will answer your question. Ahare vyavahare cha tyakta lajjah. Ahare vyavahare cha tyakta lajjah sukhi bhavet. What? Why are you laughing? Okay, laugh. That is good for health. Ahare vyavahare cha tyakta lajjah sukhi bhavet. I will give the other one, other this in half I have to give. Ahara in matter of food and vyavahara related to money matters. Okay. Chaktalajjaha, the one who gives up shy, okay, will have sukham at the end, sukhi in picture. Swami, you have some question.
Baladhishtanam arogyam ityuktam.
Arogyam has got balam as adhishtanam, adhara.
Tatah paramapi kimapi asti va vachanam etavadeva.
It seems it is like one leg of the Anushkutiyas, one pada. I will check and give you. And they note down at the same time from Tantravartikam of Kumarala Bhatta, Kim Balavatah Pathyam.
Kim?
Balavatah Pathyam. In Telugu, we say he can digest even stones. But actually, this is there in Sushyata Samhita.
Oh.
I am saying all these niyamas in ahara, but these niyamas are not for a person who can digest stones. That is how Sushyata speaks. We cannot speak like that. Level is different. So, Kim Balavatah Pathyam is from Kumarala Bhatta, Tantravartikam, Mimamsa. Balavataha Pathyam Kim Bhavati. If you are strong enough, that means you can digest anything. So, you need not have Pathyam Apathyam. So when I go to people nowadays, you know how they ask, sir, should I chini daldu? Shall I put some sugar or is this? Then I said, no pathyam. Sarvabhuk. Who is called? Agni is called Sarvabhuk. I am also just like Agni. I eat everything, Atma, but limited. So I tell people, we have ahar niyamas. At any time you give me something and feeling shy, I will consume. Don't think like that. I do not touch. This is the time 5 o'clock. If it is 5 o'clock, I do not take anything. Okay? Shubham Bhuya. Don't prepare anything. Ahar niyamas are more important. Health is more important than anything else. Otherwise, today you see the facing music.
Shatam vidhaya bhoktavya.
Shatam, not vidhaya, vihaya.
Oh, shatam vihaya.
Having left, 100 people are waiting for you. Let them wait. Have me first.
Oh.
Sahasram Snatama, 1000 people have come to see you. First to take bath. Laksham Vihaya Datavyam. 1 lakh people want to have a glance. No. Dhanam is important in Kali Yuga. Immediately first perform that Dhanam donation. Kotin Jakta Harim Bhajet. 1 crore people are waiting for you. First, Hari is important. Perform Sandhyavandanam, whatever you want to do, that you finish. Then only go for that.
Bahu samyak asti. Bahu samyak asti.
How beautifully it is said, no? In small verses, Babaji. Small verses, they simply say how to behave. And what is the psychology? Any doubts?
Very practical statements.
Yeah. So Gunanam Parartatvat iti avagatam. Punah asambandha samatvat syat nama kim?
Yeah. We are there because it is coming to 8 o'clock and anyway, just take briefly I will give and next I will explain. Samatvat, because all suktva, bhuktva, snatva, bhuktva, suktva, all samana. Therefore, among themselves, they don't have any connection. How the king has got 10 servants. All of them are samatvam, servants only. So, snatva vrajati, bhuktva vrajati, suktva vrajati, all of them will have directly connection with vrajati, pradhana kriya. All the servants have got connection with the king, but not among themselves.
That means we can change the order of this bhuktva, suktva.
Don't bhuktva, snatva, vrajati, then he will get favor. We are careful about Ayurveda also.
While uttering the sentence, not I mean, in the real action,
But
but
in such cases, word order is important. I got your point.
If you want to tell that, I mean, just for telling.
Even then, in such cases, because Ayurveda is involved, word order is very important. Don't say bhukva, supva, snatva, vrajati. Hey, who is this person who is doing this? Irgrisht? Arya Sampradaya, Murali Mohanji, isn't it? We don't do such things. People are doing, let them do, let them face the music. What can we do? This is their karma. Buddhi karma anusarini. Abhyasanusari vidya. Buddhi karma anusarini.
Acharya, what is the time for eating? I mean, 2 times. When should one eat?
Ghadiya. By 10 o'clock, before 10 o'clock, one should eat something or the other. Otherwise, he will have a heart attack. Yama madhyena bhoktaviyam diyaman natulangayet. Yama means 3 hours. Yama 3 hours.
3 hours.
2 yama dvayam. 2 into 3. 6 hours. 6 hours from morning.
And 4.
What 4?
4 in the evening. 4 in the evening.
Hey, 6 hours?
From 10 o'clock.
It's not 10 o'clock morning. Suryodaya. Do you get up at 10 o'clock or what? Nowadays, most of the people are getting up at 8 o'clock, 8:30 like that. What you call Brahme Muhurte Buddhyata Manusmriti. Brahma Muhurta is 4 o'clock onwards. You have to get up at that time. One has to walk minimum. Walking is preferred. 1 hour minimum. You don't run like with hands and legs and running. Don't run. That is bad. Imported again. So walking only. I have given all these things in fundamentals of health and hygiene. 3, 4 inside.
Yes.
Okay. Any more doubts?
Morning 10, before 10 and second.
And in between you may have depending on the age. Or again, before 8 o'clock or so, 2 hours before going to sleep. By the time you sleep, you should not have any food undigested in the stomach. Keep it in mind. Is it clear? Tell me.
भुवः प्रभवः इति सूत्रस्य विषये किमर्थं गुणानां च परार्थत्वात् इति भवता उक्तम्?
What happens is we brought Lyablope Panchami. That is when you talk about Lyap, Swapratyaya will come. What is the significance of Swapratyaya? There is no other occasion to give such beautiful things which are very such usages. Got it? So in Telugu we say, where is your nose? Someone said, you can show like this, but he was like this. Because other shastras, if you just dry teaching of Vyakaranam, nothing will come. Just word to word meaning. That is not the actual way of teaching Vyakarana 1000 years ago. Today, why are they doing other shastras? They did not study. This is not to downplay anybody's scholarship. Everybody has got his own knowledge and his own command. What is there? We are not going to. But how to teach his shastra? See, Pandey, how much knowledge he has got of different shastras, different things. He was referring to Arthashastra. Antardho Yanadarshanam Ichchati, Arthashastra, Kautalya. Isn't it? So, but in commentary, all those things, commentators also might have studied all the 14 or 18 Vidyastam or not, we don't know. But none of them discusses Jyotisham. That I can say. Most of the people might have studied, but might not be very much into the thing. Okay? Any more doubts? Om Namo Paramahansa Shabda Vidya Sampradaya Katya